You haven't met James, have you, before? James is our producer.
Hey, James.
I was going to add on something to producer. I don't know what then, James. I was going to say producer chap, producer guy. How's your day, Sam?
It's good. It's been productive so far. I've just moved out, so this is my first week living away from my mum's house.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's all very new and scary, but it's exciting. This house came up and I was like, I can't not take it. It's a beautiful place and my room is stunning, so I can't complain.
Are you living with mates?
Yeah, I'm living with a best mate of mine. We were supposed to move in as a 3, and then one of them refused to move east. No explanation, just decided he was like, you know what, I'm not moving east.
He's my kind of guy. I like him a lot.
You don't strike me as an East End guy, Jack.
No, definitely not. I don't do that. No, thank you.
It's Stage Door Athletic with Jack Loxton and Rob Shaw Cameron. Please take your seats. Kickoff is about to commence.
Oh, yes! Unbelievable! They've pulled the rabbit out of the hat again. Hold the back page. Hold the front page. That is sensational. I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again.
Here we are. Hello, welcome. Hi, Jack.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
You're
Well?
Yeah, I'm ace, thanks. Yeah, very good indeed. Let's just dive straight in because we've got our guest Sam here today. And we said, Jack, what happens is Jack writes and then, despite being a professional actor, reads like he's reading from his script, which I think
I just feel like it's a bit more professional if I have a script. Actors are good with scripts. I haven't learnt my lines, but just see it. I'm quite good at sight reading, so I think it's
good. And I think we need to devise a nice jingle to underscore your intros.
Correct.
Brilliant.
Good music underneath.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, so today's guest is well-known TikTok sensation Sam Williams with an unbelievable 257,000 followers and 2.2 million likes on his videos. 2.2 million. He's known for his TikTok dances, theatre reviews, trips to London's best places to eat, drink and visit, interviews with the great and the good of the acting industry, and many other examples of amazing social media content. He is from a family of acting royalty. His mom, Finty Williams, is an outstanding actress, soon to be heading out on tour in the National Theatre's Ocean at the End of the Lane, and his grandma is none other than National Treasure. I know she doesn't like being called National Treasure, but National Treasure Dame Judi Dench. During lockdown, Sam and Judy kept us all sane and entertained with, in my opinion, some of the best content TikTok has and will ever see. Recently, Sam, Judy and Finty appeared on Louis Theroux's interview series on BBC Two, where Sam taught a famous TikTok dance to Louis, which I'm sure all of us can agree that was epic content. Sam's an avid Fulham Football Club fan, so is used to life's ups and downs, much like myself being a West Brom fan. I met Sam through his love for Dear Evan Hansen, and we'd constantly discuss the woes of mostly West Brom in between shows at Stage Door. An all-round absolute legend. Welcome to Stage Door Athletic, Sam Williams.
Thank you very much. That was probably, I think that could have been the best intro I think I've ever had in my life.
Okay, if I have to do this every podcast now, don't I?
Yeah.
I have to do a script and everything. But yeah, it's all true. Sammy Boy's a legend.
And I think you need to follow me round wherever I go. If I meet anybody before I even talk to them, I want that paragraph to be read to them so that they've got my whole life story.
Jack's looking for a job at the moment. So
I'm blissfully unemployed now. Dear Evan Hansen finished time recording a couple of weeks ago. I'm still hungover from the after party, but yeah. Okay, so if you need me, Sam, I'm here for you.
So much to ask just based on that introduction. But first, I just want to welcome you to Stage Door Athletic, Sam. And I'm just going to talk you through the virtual clubhouse that we're sat in today. I don't know about your sporting childhood and memories of amateur sporting clubs around the country, but Stage Door Athletic Clubhouse, it's got quite sticky carpets. There's a little stage in the corner there, very sort of Phoenix Nights style, where Jack will do open mic guitar sessions when everything's a little bit quiet. Ken's working behind the bar today. We'll get Ken to give you a drink in a second. God, he's been there, 40-odd years now, Jack?
40
odd
years,
behind the bar? Kelly, his daughter, will be on shift this afternoon. She's really the main manager of the bar these days, as Ken just does the morning shifts. But can we get you an iron brew, a Tizer, dandelion and burdock or anything?
Cream soda, anything.
Cream soda. Anything from a
I
can
mean,
from the
I might go
1980s.
straight in there with the vodka soda.
Oh, okay. It's 1:15, and Ken's very happy you're going for the vodka
Yeah,
already.
I want advising.
It's
That vodka's
5
been
o'clock
there.
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get that to you. But welcome to Stage Door Athletic. We'd like to have you. Just the obvious question: how do you feel about being constantly introduced as Judi Dench's grandson? Is that a thing? Well done, Jack.
It is a thing. It is very much a thing. It's a weird one. It's like, obviously, like, she's just my grandma. So to everybody else, it's someone who's up on a pedestal. But to me, it's just my grandma. So being introduced as grandson of, I'm like, that is the truth. But then it obviously introduces me as someone that people sometimes do act differently around me straight away as soon as they hear that. So that's a tricky thing. But then at the end of the day, as I said, it's just my grandma.
Yeah.
So it's not, for me, it's nothing special. It's just my grandma.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I think that really came across in your, I mean, I touched on it in your introduction. I think that's what kind of struck a vein really with everyone who watched them. It was just a lad with his grandma having a good time and a laugh and keeping themselves sane. It was brilliant.
Yeah, and I think that with the lockdown videos were so interesting for both of us, because the reason that I started TikTok in the first place, I had an ex of mine who told me that it would be embarrassing to see me on TikTok and doing well on TikTok, and would be embarrassing for her friends to see me on TikTok. Anyway, she broke it off the week before lockdown, and I was like, I'm going to have a go. Some of my early videos are just me miming to Eurovision songs, and also Dear Evan Hansen, because I thought that would make me uber famous.
I have watched those. It hasn't even made me uber famous, let alone you.
But yeah, I started it in the hope that lockdown would just pass. I thought it was going to be a quick kind of 2 or 3 week thing. And I was like, it will be a 2 week thing on TikTok, and now I can call it my full-time job, which is insane. But it was one of those really important things for me and Ma, because Ma's one of those people that is constantly working, constantly needs those people around her to make her feel important and needed. And so that suddenly being cut out of nowhere, I think she had 2 or 3 jobs lined up that she was really looking forward to, learning the scripts, all gone. Like overnight, she got the phone call being like, none of these films are happening. So it was an interesting one, because I wanted to make her feel like she still had that group of people around her, to make her feel needed, to make her feel important, because she did have some low times in lockdown. And I think that it was really important for the both of us to learn how to do TikTok and grow on the app, and how you deal with the weird publicity side of it as well. We were doing talk shows and we were on YouTube channels, and it was, for my whole life, I've always wanted a social media presence. So suddenly to be able to say that I had that during a time when everyone was really low and needed something to smile about, we were thinking of constant things to do and dances and jokes and all of that, which I think, as she said, saved her lockdown. It saved her, I don't know, just sitting and watching the telly constantly, which is something that she hates anyway, unless it's pointless.
I think it's that's totally true. You know, it saved. I mean, we all were in such a kind of dark place in lockdown, but for you to be able to find something so beautiful with your Ma and then being able to share it was absolutely brilliant. But I think there is a question that me and Rob both need to ask, and that question is a very simple question. What the hell is TikTok?
Oh, that is a good question that a lot of people ask me. TikTok is a big old place that I still haven't got to the bottom of. It's just a video streaming platform that I love to put up silly videos, and just, I think now it's become something so different to what it was in lockdown.
Yeah.
People now have realised that they can just do anything on the app and get away with it. So there are creators out there who post whatever they want, and there are some people like me who want people to be educated through the app. And I think that those people who do educational videos are the ones who seem to be doing better, because people are bored of the people who sit and talk about what they had in their lunchbox for their Tuesday afternoon and all of that. But yeah, it's a weird app that I still haven't got to the bottom of, if I'm being honest.
So that's really interesting, Sam. So you said it's like your full-time job now. To what degree are you preparing and thinking about and rehearsing what your content Or is it much more instinctive than that? And you just think, oh, hang on, let's do it. And you have an instant record and see what happens.
It's a weird one. So I've currently on my laptop got a list of 70 places that I need to go out and film. But they're all like opportunities that I need to get in contact with the place first so that they know that I'm going, so that if they want to offer me anything, they can offer me like free entry. So I did one for a food market in Vauxhall. That video has just hit 400,000, and I went just on my own back because it was where I lived. So I was like, I'll go and check it out, do a video. And then they got in contact and was like, listen, if you come back, we'll give you free food and you can just go around all of them.
Oh, why am I not a
film
TikTok star?
you eating
That sounds
food.
amazing.
I think you should get on it. You would do really well on it.
I think we certainly need to develop our stage door athletic vibe, our little, we need to think about what our version of that is. I guess it's an evolving media and art form, isn't it? You know, but for everybody on board and probably for the creators themselves, it's a sort of living, breathing, evolving thing. Where do you want to take it? What's the aspiration?
Like with TikTok, it's been such an up and down thing. There have been highs of getting millions of views. There have been lows of not getting any work for months. And I think with it, with my London content, I'd love to take it around the world. There have been a few opportunities of me going to other places, looking at like, where did I get offered to? Florida, Australia, that I go to these places and then companies can be like, come and see our restaurant, come and show off this place, or we'll give you an itinerary. You go to the places and then film it all. And that's why I vlog as well. I vlog my experiences as well on YouTube.
Yeah.
So as well as TikTok, I want to put forward my own personality as well on a different platform like YouTube.
Mad. It's so mad. It's something I'm so ignorant about.
It's so true because I feel like, because the three of us are different ages, Rob's ancient, I'm in the middle, and and Sam is, obviously a bit younger. But I feel like I missed the TikTok boom. So I'm like, everyone at work, at Dear Evan Hansen, they really tried to get this TikTok sensation thing going on, and we were doing bits and pieces of content, but all of us were like, what the hell is this thing? Because I was part of the Vine generation. Do you remember the Vine generation?
Yeah.
All
those kind of memey Vine sort of things. And when TikTok came along, it's okay, it's going to be very quick videos, meme generated stuff, funny little things. But now it's turned into its own sort of business model with, influencers like yourself, Sam, who just show, bits of education, bits of the world. Were you involved in the Vine thing before? Were you part of that wave that came into TikTok, or?
I had it downloaded, but I never had the confidence to upload. That's the difference between now and when Vine was about. Like my mates who are all comedians loved Vine. They were on Vine constantly. They were posting 3-4 times a day and being hilarious. Whereas for me, like thinking about TikTok and doing a 6-second video, there's just no way that I can get any information or anything through that. So like, I just don't have the ability, I don't think, when Vine was about. Like I was in 6th form when Vine came out. So I was still in school. So it felt weird me filming my school and filming mates, but what content do you fit into 6 seconds? I can just about fit it into a minute on TikTok. Yeah. But 6 seconds requires a skill that I think only the people that cracked Vine cracked. Then went over to YouTube, grew it from there on YouTube, and then went back over to TikTok and grew a massive following from there. And I think it's a skill to have. And if you can manage it, then it's incredible to have on your CV, I guess, now.
Yeah, totally. I'm part of the MySpace generation, so we don't need to go that far back.
Hey, I clicked on that. Don't worry.
To what degree do you consider yourself a performer then, Sam? Do you feel like when you're filming, is there a degree of performance in that, or is it about just projecting you?
It's a weird one because obviously my vlog is me, and it's me as myself. And on TikTok, I do voiceovers. So I don't really show me that often on TikTok. So when I do, it's quite a big thing. Whereas on YouTube, it's very much me, my life, what I get up to. And that is a personality, I think. And I am the first person to tell people I am the worst actor on earth. I never want to be on stage. I never want people to judge me. I never want to dress up. in something I don't feel comfortable in, even if it's for the show, I wouldn't want to do it. Whereas with my YouTube and my TikTok, it's very much like my narration is not really me. It's very kind of upbeat, trying to sell the place. Whereas on my YouTube, it's very like, how you doing, guys? I hope you're having a great day. I'm getting a coffee this morning and a slice of toast. So it's very mundane from my vlogs to my TikTok, I think. It's a different kind of platform. It's a different feel as well.
Yeah.
So,
who are
just all
the
very
big
weird.
sporting TikTokers?
There's Jack Grealish has just come onto TikTok.
Yeah.
And there's
Has
like a
he?
load of other players that have just come on. Yeah.
Jack
And
Grealish
there's a
and
lot
his
of, I
just
think,
calves.
Kyle Walker. I know, he's got incredible calves. But yeah, there's a lot of, I know that Kyle Walker did it. I know there's a few other people on it who just get people to ask questions and then them answer it. And they don't actually do any content. It's just them answering questions. And it's an added platform that they must have, or their social media manager is like, you need TikTok. You need the growth on TikTok. Just to show you as a person, I think. I think that's an important thing for a lot of TikTokers, is to show themselves.
It's certainly more accessible, isn't it? I think it gives another angle into, especially sporting stars who can seem, not to judge, but can seem a little bit removed from being able to have normal conversations. It is another way of making footballers and cricketers and rugby stars a bit more accessible, really, and be real and authentic.
Yeah.
So we should look out for Matt Hancock on TikTok soon, because he's just very desperate just to bring his true self to the party. So that's a conversation for another time.
It just annoys me. That annoys me.
Now, so Jesse Lingard, rather, you know, when he was partly responsible for the floss, is that right? Am I getting that right? How did that come about? Is that pre-TikTok?
The floss was actually, I'm pretty sure, from Fortnite.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So I don't know anything about Fortnite, but I know that a lot of the TikTok dances have come from Fortnite.
Yes, animated
and because
characters.
TikTok's audience is so young, it's just like they'll put something out online and the older generation doesn't see the fact it's on Fortnite, so they just carry it on, and it's made Fortnite 5 times bigger than what it was before TikTok.
It's so true. It's mad how, you know, just TikTok, if it gets involved, can just whip things up so quickly. And there's so many millions of people who are involved in that. And, you know, same with YouTube and stuff. But it's so quick and accessible. It's crazy. But that floss was Fortnite, wasn't it? There's loads of little dances like that as well on Fortnite. It's huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pop stars are doing
crazy, how
live gigs in the middle of these worlds now, aren't they? On gaming platforms, like they get animated versions.
It's crazy, and people are paying a lot of money to see a concert as well, like in this metaverse field.
Crazy,
which is crazy. I spoke to someone the other day who's an artist, and he's joined the metaverse, and he basically uploaded his paintings as like NFTs. And then sells them to people who have bought real houses in the metaverse for millions of pounds. He sells them to these houses. Yeah, he said that one of his co-workers just sold a painting for like 250,000, and all it was in a guy's mansion on the metaverse, and he had paid like $5 million for this mansion on the metaverse.
What the hell does any of that
ridiculous.
mean? That is not... What the hell does that mean?
To be honest, who knows?
Hey,
crazy.
But I just had a thought though, Jack, that maybe not just do we want to try and attend our bucket list of sporting events via this podcast, maybe we could appear in them in the metaverse, that we could actually be like scoring the winning goal at some of these things. This is the future.
We should get some virtual reality, augmented reality sort of thing going on.
Yes, so producer James, add that to it. We've got a brainstorming session after this, so if that could just go on the list of the discussions. Yeah, that'd be good.
In your life, have you seen anything like that?
So let's talk about sport.
Go on, Rob.
Were you going to do the same thing, Jack? Let's talk about sport. Yeah, tell us a bit about like your relationship to sport. Are you a sports person?
I love sport. There are some sports I cannot bear. I have to admit, I can't bear darts.
What?
And I can't bear rugby.
Of both codes, league and union.
Yeah, can't deal
Why?
with it.
There might be a problem
I've never
here.
really. They both. There wasn't really. I think it's because, like, in school, I hated rugby but loved
Yeah.
football. And then darts was just, I just saw it on telly as people drinking in a massive hall with a darts board like this.
And what the hell is wrong
Like,
with that?
if you're right
Sam?
at the back, how do you see it?
The screens,
I
plus
mean,
you're 10 pints
I don't
down, it
want-
doesn't matter in the morning, does it? Come on. I don't know why a league match at the Ali Pali isn't on our list. Because I've never been to the darts. I'd love to go, Rob.
I know. There's a couple of reviews I'd like to make to our list at some point. I think we might need a special because there's two things I want to show.
I think you need to add some NFL to
I know,
your
it's
list.
a massive
Yeah,
omission,
that's what I
isn't
think.
it? It's a massive
This list is
omission.
going to get bigger. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Is NFL your
That
thing,
has to.
Sam?
Only recently. So it's only recently, like, that it's... Last year I went to LA. My girlfriend was in LA. Oh my God, this year. When the Super Bowl was on. So she was staying in these amazing tower blocks, and there were two huge tower blocks owned by the same people. And on one of them, they had a Super Bowl party, and it was free invite, but it had like DJs and everything. And like, ever since that moment, I was like, I know I'm in LA for the Super Bowl, so I have to know about NFL. And then I stopped after the Super Bowl. I was like, I'm really into it. And then I was like, oh, I didn't watch it for 6 months.
This is a
So I've
carbon
only
copy
just
of
come back
my rule.
round to watching it.
Yeah, I did exactly the same.
It's a great sport. And to see it live, I can now understand why people pay big bucks to see it live.
And
Because
where did you see?
you went to the Jags, was it Broncos? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jags Broncos at Wembley. It is. I managed to get a couple of tickets for the games at the Spurs ground. So that was the Packers and the Saints, I think. I was quite drunk, so I can't
Thanks
remember.
for the invite.
Sorry, it was so difficult to get tickets. The audience here now in Britain is huge. My mates are obsessed with NFL, and they've tried so hard. I've been to about 4 games now. They've tried so hard to get me involved, and now I'm bitten. I'm a Chicago Bears fan through and through. Justin Fields is going to be one of the best. And oh my God, Sam's not very happy. What's wrong with being a Bears fan?
In fact, I've got a Jaguars hat on,
Yeah,
and I've
that's
also, in my cupboard, I've got an LA Rams hat as well, so I can't really talk.
Not cool. Justin Fields is going to be an amazing... Rob, this will go straight over your head, but we will go to an NFL game next year, I promise.
Oh, yeah,
It's amazing.
You need to go
it's
and do
so
a
much
live
fun.
podcast.
Exactly. Hey, Sam, you might get a job here because that's what we're doing.
I definitely think we need to review the NFL thing. My dad and I used to play on my Commodore 64 Super Bowl, and we had to load up the game on a tape on the Commodore 64. It took about 40 minutes to load up, and then you would play the Commodore at the Super Bowl. You choose your team, and we got all the way through a whole NFL season to the Super Bowl final. We'd be up to the early hours of the morning, and it would be the tiniest, literally like a pixel on a screen. Now that was the ball. Yeah. And you had to make your plays and selections, and then this very primitive display would play out, and you'd make your moves, and you get moves, and then you'd strategize the next one. And we sat up to the early hours with our Chicago Bears baseball caps on, and made it all the way to the Super Bowl final. Yeah, so that was the generation of the Fridge, the guy called the Fridge, who was like, I can't remember his real name, but he was an iconic kind of running.
I think it's just it's a great game. And I think if you buy into the sort of over the top, very kind of passionate, very sort of American way of delivering sport, it's arguably one of the best experiences to go to an NFL game. They cheer when the ball's intercepted. Yeah. If you go to a soccer or American soccer or, a Premier League game, you don't go mental if the goalkeeper catches the ball or a defender makes a tackle. It's just, I couldn't get my head around it, the stops in play all the time. But if you cheer every time, if there's a reason to like cheer and go mental at every stop, then it's just like you're cheering a World Cup final goal every 10 seconds. It's brilliant. It's so much fun. It really is great fun.
I also found that with the basketball. When I was in LA, I went to see the LA Lakers. And it's just, there's music playing throughout. Yeah. And it's just like, as soon as they're on the defense, you start chanting. And then when they're on the offense, they play like Ed Sheeran. And you're like, what is going on? And luckily, I went to the only LA Lakers game that they won in 3 months.
Fantastic.
You're the lucky
And it was like the best atmosphere. And then they were like, our season's changing, guys. Our season's changing. I was like, I looked like the next day, I was like, no, it's not. You're back later.
Word on British sports. Oh, sorry. Quick word on British sport. Let's talk about Fulham. How are you with Fulham at the moment?
Yeah. So, I've actually got a little secret about Fulham that I don't think actually you know.
Ooh.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
I'm not fully a Fulham fan.
What?
I know. So you've only known me since I've been following Fulham. My childhood team is Everton.
Whoa,
Ooh,
okay. What
interesting.
happened? You're going to have to tell us about this. What happened there?
Okay, so originally, I'm going to take you way back to childhood. Originally, I was an Arsenal fan. And then my kind of adopted godfather owns Everton. So said, why don't you come up to Everton, watch the games and I'll take you on the pitch.
Is this Bill
And I was
Kenwright we're
like,
talking
okay,
about?
cool.
Bill Kenwright, yeah?
It is indeed. Yeah. And the first game that I went to Goodison, we got in the director's box and it was really cool. And then he was like, would you like to go and see the pitch? And this story gets brought up so much. Whenever I'm around him, around new people, he always brings this up. And I was so nervous about going to the pitch that I said, no, I'm all right. I've got one of those at school.
That is absolutely brilliant. Sorry, Bill. No, I'm fine. I've got a playing ground at school.
That's
And
good.
so, my first ever game that I went to was Arsenal v Everton at Highbury. And I met Lundberg and Bergkamp.
Oh my goodness.
That's
How old are you?
amazing.
As an Arsenal fan, but I had to pretend I was on the Everton side.
Oh
So
my
you
God.
flipped from Arsenal to Everton and now a Fulham fan.
Arsenal to Everton, but I am a childhood Everton fan, always been a childhood Everton fan since. And then I moved to South London, and one of my best mates is a Fulham fan, so would always take me to the games. And I ended up going to see more Fulham games than Everton games in 3 seasons. And I got to, when you get to know the people around you, I
Yes.
started getting to know them really well and started getting to know the players. And by that point, they were at the bottom of the championship.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's no way Fulham and Everton are going to face each other. No way. So then I started supporting them. And it was the season before they got promoted, recently.
Back into the Prem,
So it was when they got, so it was that season. So it's so exciting. And then I was like, oh God, what's going to happen now that Fulham and Everton are in the same?
I'll
And
tell you what happened. It was an absolutely riveting draw, wasn't it, recently? Fulham
the
Everton.
other week, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was indeed. It was a horrendous game of football. I'm glad I sat down and watched that one. But if it's Fulham v Everton, I am an Everton fan.
Okay, that's a good question.
It was very convoluted, but fair enough. It makes sense, so you can have it.
That's the old Norman
I
Tebbit
follow
test.
Fulham, but I support Everton.
Very good.
Fair enough.
So how often have you been this year? Have you managed to get along to Fulham much?
I haven't been to Fulham at all, but I've been to West Ham. I went to West Ham last night.
You were there last night,
really?
yeah. I saw on your Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, West Ham Blackburn. It was a great game, but it was one of those ones where I was like, I'm not a West Ham fan. I'm not a Blackburn fan. So it's a nice neutral ground.
You're my kind of guy because you just love sport. I would happily go to any football ground in the country. I'd happily go to any cricket ground anywhere in the world and just watch a bit of sport. It's the atmosphere for me. It's the same
100%.
That's why we started this podcast, really. The atmosphere of being in the theatre, and the drama of it all is exactly the same as being in a football stadium, just with more beer. It's great.
100%. Last time I went to the cricket, I vlogged the whole thing, and my vlog was great up until about lunchtime, and we had arrived, I think, at about 12:30. And by the time that lunch had happened, I started slurring, and I put out the vlog. And then recently, someone was like, "You're really slurring your speech after lunch. What happened?" And I was like, I genuinely was 5 or 6 double vodkas down by that point.
Amazing.
Gosh, hide the vodka, Ken. So what would you say of all the sporting experiences that you've had, Sam? What's been the most exciting, thrilling, crazy atmosphere?
There's quite a few. I would say that NFL recently was an experience that I will never forget. And also I knew someone that managed to get me pitch side access before the game. So I was watching the players warm up, touching distance. It was outrageous. Wow. So that was one of my most insane experiences with sport. But if we're talking about atmosphere, it would have to be either the final of the FA Cup, Everton v Chelsea.
Oh, wow.
No, Everton v Liverpool. And Liverpool went on and won it. or it was... No, it's Everton-Chelsea in the final, and Everton scored in the first minute, and I've never experienced emotions like it.
I can imagine.
And it was crazy, and then they obviously went on and won it. It was a dodgy after party, let's just say. Yeah, it was. And then I would say the Fulham-Aston Villa playoff final.
Yes.
That was one of the loudest experiences I've ever been to. And also, I stayed for well over 2 hours after the final whistle had gone because everybody stayed.
Yeah.
I think there was like 5 people around us who left. And just everybody stayed. Everyone was in an amazing mood. And like everyone was just celebrating just everything. And the players were there, and like half of Wembley Stadium just emptied because it was Villa fans. But then the whole Fulham side was just a white wall. It was amazing.
I thoroughly enjoyed that match as well, being a West Brom fan. So I would have been there with you in spirit.
I really enjoyed it because Villa beat Leeds to get to that final. And I just in really dodgy circumstances as well. So it was great to see Fulham go up. So what's the aspiration for Fulham? What do you reckon's a realistic goal?
I think that it's going to be. I've always said it. I think this is the season where they settle down, and they settle down with the transfers, and they get on with it, and they get their heads down. And I think that I'm gonna say 7th.
Okay, you've had way too many vodka and sodas. Ken, stop the flow. Sam's drunk.
I think 17th is a realistic aspiration, 17th, isn't it?
You'd bite your hand off for 17th, wouldn't you?
We were in 5th place last week.
Early days.
Yeah.
Early days.
It is early days, but...
Shall we? Is now a good time to take on the penalty shootout, Jack?
I was going to say, I think it is time for Jack Loxton's penalty shootout on behalf of Stage Door Athletic. It's quiz time, Sam. It's quiz time. This week, okay, jingle. There will be a jingle. Hopefully, we'll put it in. Thanks, James. Producers put a thumbs up.
After extra time. And you know what that means? It's penalties.
So this week we have gone for who had more appearances. Now I'm going to give you a sporting icon, and then we're going to give you an actor, and then I want you to tell me I want you to tell me who had more appearances, either for the football team, the cricket team, or for the actor in the series. I'm going to start with Rob first.
So Sam, just for your information, this is a penalty. You're going to get 5 questions. Yep. I'm going to get 5 questions to see who wins the penalty shootout.
Correct.
Yes, so this is a competitive scenario, just FYI.
It might be like last night where, on penalties, it was 10-9 by the end of it, and Bonner hit the bar in the last... It was ridiculous.
Oh, shit,
I got it all on the vlog.
Brilliant, do it.
Okay, question 1 for Robert, your camera.
Oh,
David Beckham... Oh, you should have tossed a coin, actually. Do you want to toss a coin? No, we won't. I'm going to go for Rob first, sorry. Okay, first question. Yeah. David Beckham for England or Bryan Cranston in Breaking Bad?
Oh, God. So what would... Beckham is up over 100 appearances, and if at England, I would say in 120 or something like that, I'm saying. That's my guess. Cranston, how many series of Breaking Bad? Oh, God. Are you talking episodes, Jack?
We're talking episodes. No, we're talking how many times he appeared. So, yeah, episodes.
I'm going to go with David Beckham, England.
Goal.
Good penalty. Come on.
David Beckham for England had 115 caps for England, 115 caps. Bryan Cranston, 62 appearances in Breaking Bad.
Very good, very good.
Question number 2. Graham Swan for England. We're looking at test match appearances.
Is this for Sam?
No, this is... Oh, yes, sorry, this is for Sam. In which case, I will... This is Sam's turn. So in which case... Okay, here we go. Sam, here's yours. Sergio Aguero for Manchester City or David Schwimmer in Friends? It's a tough one, this.
Now, I have to admit, I don't like Friends, so I don't even know how many times he appeared. Sergio Aguero, though, did appear in a lot more cup games. I'm going to go Sergio Aguero.
He shoots.
That's a fantastic finish into the top bin. Goal.
Scores for England.
There's a lot less Friends than people think. There wasn't actually that many series. Is that right?
There's a lot. If I had... Okay, so Sergio Aguero had 275 appearances for Manchester City. David Schwimmer had 235 appearances in Friends. So that's a fair whack. That's a fair whack.
That's
1-1.
1-1.
Okay.
Tension.
Robert, we had a little bit before, but Graham Swan for England, the cricket team, we're looking at test match appearances, or David Tennant in Doctor Who.
Oh gosh, Graham Swan I think came quite late to the England setup. Is my sense. He didn't. He had obviously huge success, but quite late on in his career. I don't think he was around for a long time. I think probably only 4 or 5 years on the Test scene. And David Tennant, how many series? I'm good, and he did. I'm going to go with this time. David Tennant in Doctor Who.
He shoots. It's another fine finish from Robert.
He scores for England.
Graham Swan with more than I thought, to be fair. 52 test matches for England. 52.
Yes.
That's quite a lot. David Tennant with 64 episodes of Doctor Who.
It's close, wasn't it?
Rob takes the lead. Second question for Sammy Boy. Wayne Rooney for Manchester United or Seth MacFarlane in Family Guy?
Seth MacFarlane in Family Guy.
Oh, he's gone straight out. He shoots very quickly. Didn't even wait for the whistle. It's another goal by Sam Williams too.
Oh, this could be a
Fantastic.
9-10
There's
job
like
again.
25, I think there's 24 series of Family Guy.
There are something stupid like
They
that.
all have about 20 episodes in.
Exactly, but it's closer than you think. Wayne Rooney played for Man United a lot. So Wayne Rooney had 393 appearances for Manchester United. Seth MacFarlane has appeared in 397 for Family Guy. So I get that one. That's
Wow.
good.
Can I confess,
Robert.
I've never seen a single episode of Family Guy, just putting that out there.
That's
Oh,
weird.
Family Guy's amazing.
You're probably too old there, Rob, to be honest.
Yes, all right.
You're stuck
Moving
with
on,
your
sir.
Commodore. Anyway, Cristiano...
I don't even know what Commodore is.
That's the soundbite for this episode, James. If you keep that one. Okay, so Cristiano Ronaldo in his career,
Oh, God.
or, and this is apt for Robert because he's appearing in said TV show, Simon Gregson, who plays Steve McDonald in Coronation Street.
Right. Cristiano Ronaldo, well, they've both been in their respective worlds for a long time. Steve went in as a teenager, is still doing it. In fact, an episode is half an hour and actually shows an hour and an hour. So when people think it's 3 episodes a week, it's actually that 6 filming episodes. So that's going to put his numbers up quite a lot. Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously, I think he's 37 or something. To Cristiano Ronaldo, still playing huge amount of games. I'm going to go with Simon in Corrie.
Shoots. It's an easy tap in. The keeper's gone miles away. It's a goal. I couldn't believe this. Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo, 1,100
Wow, that's a lot,
career
isn't it?
performances.
Sweat.
Simon Grebson in Coronation Street. Do you want to have a guess? Either of you?
Oh, it's that. It's 3,500 or something.
3,393 appearances.
Wow,
Obscene.
that's amazing, isn't it?
Fair play. Right,
Really
Sammy
good.
Boy. Tiger Woods at the Masters. How many times has Tiger Woods appeared at the Masters? And how many times? Or Ricky Gervais in Extras.
Oh.
Not The Office, Extras, which
There
in my
weren't
opinion
that
is
many
better than
series of extras. I think there was like one or two series of extras. You don't appear in the Masters that much though. I'm gonna go, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with, wait, now, how many episodes are in extras? I've never seen it.
I'm not going to tell you, Rob. I'm not going to tell you, Sam, because that would be cheating. Because I know the answer.
Blink once for number 1, Blink 2 for number 2. I'm going to say Tiger Woods.
It's a very squirrely run-up, but he finishes it into the top corner.
Scores for England.
Guys, you're doing very well. Tiger Woods has appeared at the Masters 23 times. 23 times, which sounds about right, because he did start off relatively young.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais in Extras, you were correct. There aren't many episodes. There were 2 seasons and 1 Christmas special, so only 13 episodes.
I'm just very good. I'm just walking past the penalty spot and just giving it a little scuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Robert. Owen
Yes.
Farrell for England.
Oh, England Union.
England Union, yes. or Steve Carell in the US office?
Oh gosh! Now, US Office, I haven't seen a great deal of, but it might even still be going. That was a much longer runner than the British Office, as I understand it. Owen Farrell for England Rugby Union, of course, he was a far more effective Great Britain Rugby League captain and more prolific in that sport. He only did a few years England Rugby Union. I'm going to go Steve Carell.
Oh, great! It's another goal. Fantastic work from the boys. Steve Carell, 142 appearances in the US office. Owen Farrell, 98. So he's coming up for his 100th appearance soon. So it's not too bad.
Very good.
We're getting to squeaky bum time. Sam, Alan Shearer for England, or Michael Palin in Monty Python's Flying Circus?
Oh God, that's quite.
I've obviously seen Shearer on YouTube,
Correct.
but I've never seen Monty Python's
Sammy
Flying
boy,
Circus.
you have to. Okay, so this is a stab in the
So
dark.
I don't even know. This is a stab in the dark.
Rob's he's crossing his fingers for all the listeners, hoping that this skies into Rose Ed. What's Sammy boy going to go for?
Michael Palin.
He shoots. Keeper's tipped it round the post. He's missed.
He's missed it.
Alan Shearer. Rob is very happy. Alan Shearer with 63 appearances for England. Monty Python appearances for Michael Palin, 45.
Oh my God, I didn't know.
Which was longer than I thought, to be fair. I know, it's good, right? Which is longer than I thought, to be fair, but very good. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Here we go for Robert. If he gets this wrong, I will be... You probably won't live it down until we finish this podcast in our late 80s.
But this is to win the shootout.
This is to win the shootout. Yeah, it's 4-3 currently. Rob's got one penalty left. Sam's got two. Okay, Robert Shaw Cameron. I'm nervous. Robert Shaw Cameron. Jack Charlton for Leeds United.
Oh my goodness.
Or Dan Castellaneta, who plays Homer and many other voices in The Simpsons.
Oh my God. Jack Charlton, obviously Leeds United legend, stadium named after him, played for a long time amongst other clubs. But Dan Castellaneta, Simpsons has been going all my life. It feels
still going
like.
as well.
Is it still going? And he's still involved, right?
Still
So
involved,
it's got to be Dan. I'm saying Dan, like I know him, personal friend. It's only because I'm slightly hesitant about getting his surname wrong.
Dan Castellaneta. I'll just make it. Dan Castellaneta is your answer, yes?
Yes.
Rob Shaw Cameron, you've been eyeing up the goal. It's a tentative look. It's a tentative. You know where this is going. It's a tentative run up. And as you go to kick the ball, the ground gives way and it's shot straight over the bar. You've missed.
He's missed it.
Rob, you shouldn't have scuffed that
Shouldn't have stopped this
Come back on me.
So, Jack Charlton is the record appearance holder for Leeds United with 773 appearances. 773. Amazing. Dan Castellaneta for The Simpsons, 735. So it was close.
Oh, God, it's tight.
It was
God, I
close.
didn't know there was that many. My God, that's quite a career, isn't
I
it?
would have gone Simpsons.
That is mad.
Simpsons. Yeah, I'd have gone Simpsons as well, to be fair.
Yeah,
Right.
I would 100%.
So one penalty left, Sammy boy. I didn't get a tiebreaker. I should have got a tiebreaker. Anyway,
I think draws are acceptable.
draws are acceptable. I think so. Okay, Sammy boy, to bring it level and to take the draw home. Dimitar Berbatov for Fulham, or Sam Williams videos on TikTok.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I know how many videos I've got.
Okay,
So, I think I've got about 190. Maybe I've just hit the 200 mark. Maybe I've just hit over 200. How long was Berbatov at Fulham? 3 seasons? 4 seasons?
Ooh,
5
this is
seasons?
close. This
Who
is
knows?
good.
Question is, did you put this question in to catch me out?
Oh,
That's what I'm
second guessing.
thinking.
See, this
Hey,
is like players appealing
also,
to the
I
referee
could have
about the
uploaded
penalty.
the video
Literally,
last night.
the best piece of advice anyone ever gave anyone on a penalty is pick his spot and hit it hard. Don't think about anything else. You're second guessing now, Sam.
Sam Williams videos on TikTok.
Oh, he's gone for it. It's a run-up. It's an assured run-up. A very, very assured run-up.
Oh, no!
But the keeper looks massive in that
No.
goal, doesn't he?
Oh, no.
So he plants his left foot, right foot sends the keeper the wrong way. It's a goal.
But Kane scores for
Very
England.
well done, Sam Williams. Takes the draw 4-4. Sam Williams, you actually have 229 videos on TikTok.
It's too many. Too many. Too much of this mug.
Dimitar Berbatov only played for Fulham 51 times, so very well done. 4-4. That concludes our penalty shootout this week on Stage Door Athletic.
Oh, well done.
Boys.
Great job, Jack. Very good. Great job, Sam. I'm happy with the draw. I think that's good. We may have to come to a decider.
That's a fair result.
result. It feels fair. We're happy to hold the cup either side. Red, white and black ribbons on one side. Yellow, blue and white on the other side for Leeds United. I'm happy to lift the cup together, Sam.
Good, well done, boys.
Torres to give Chelsea a place in the Champions League final. The headline has been written.
Unbelievable!
Just before we get on to finally just finding out what you tweet to our list, and then, of course, the all-important who the hell you're going to introduce us to or get us invites. That's the main, obviously, why you're here, Sam. But just tell us about your relationship with Dear Evan Hansen. Let's just stroke Jack a little bit.
Oh, thanks, Rob.
So currently, I said this on a live the other day. I went live and someone asked me the exact same question on my live. And I went, currently in my bedroom, it's filled with Dear Evan Hansen things. Where is it? I've got my
I'm gonna
Dear
blush.
Evan
I'm gonna
Hansen mug.
blush. Amazing.
And also, I've got my Dear Evan Hansen book. And then behind the screen, which you won't be able to see, I've actually got... Actually, I probably will be able to show you if I just do this and this.
Sam's turning
underneath my desk, which please excuse, I got one of the boards
Oh my
from
God.
the security boards outside that I went to the theatre the other day and they gave it to me.
Oh my God, that's brilliant. So Sam is holding up. So after we finished shows, we went out to do Stage Door. They put some barriers up just to make it easy for fans and for us to sign stuff. On the boards, on the barriers, they put a big placard kind of things, board things with Dear Evan Hansen on it and all that kind of stuff. Dude, you should have got us to sign it. I would have got us to sign that for you. But anyway, it's a fantastic piece of stuff.
I literally walked past the theatre the other day and they were taking all of the set out. I had a bit of a cry and then I said to one of the guys, I was like, are you going to take those? And he was like, no, they're going in the bin. I was like, can I just take one now?
Oh, amazing.
And then 3 other people have messaged me being like, we've also got you one. I'm like, great. I also, pride of place, I've got my car
Yes.
that someone hooked me up with.
Oh,
and
cute.
it is very much pride of place on my desk.
Love it.
But yeah, Dear Evan Hansen is one of those shows that is still a sore subject in terms of it going. I still have a cry every so often.
We need a rest, man. We can't do it forever.
But you could, let's be honest. Although I did see that the West End Dear Evan Hansen group are trying to set up a GoFundMe to get the London cast to do a cast recording.
Oh my goodness.
And that would be cool. I would be very down for that.
And despite Jack's sort of specialism in playing weirdo teenagers, you are approaching your 30s now, Jack, if you're not even there already. There's only so long you can stretch that out, so you've got to move on. Got to move on.
Yeah. Move on or milk it. It's one
Jack
or the other,
looks
isn't
younger
it?
than me.
So how many times did you see it?
I saw it in the end 15 times.
My goodness. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw it once on Broadway and then 14 times in the West End. Before I even knew any of you guys, like before meeting you guys and before properly getting to know you, as soon as I saw that, I came to the third preview and I said instantly, I was like, on Broadway, it was like Ben Platt was incredible, but it was very much how it sounds out on the album, how it's just portrayed, and it very much became the Ben Platt show.
Right.
Whereas I feel like with the London cast, there was so much love for each and every cast member. The people were coming with different fan groups and you just all connected on stage so much better. It was so intimate when it needed to be intimate, and it was loud when it needed to be loud.
I'm fucking blushing here, lads.
Jack's grinning away. So cute. Oh, that's nice.
It was I would just say, actually, on a side note, Sam and his mum and grandma came to see the show in our last week or the week before last, and they came backstage to say hello, and it was so sweet just to see the 3 of you and one of your friends, the 4 of you, just how much it meant for you. And we all spoke about how much we loved it, and we loved the wine that your mum and your grandma sent as well. So that was good too. Thanks.
All right, enough loving. Let's get to the sporting list. So, Sam, you've had a look at our list. We've already got a sense that you're bereft of an NFL pick, and totally understand that. It's under review. But which of those is most appealing to you on our list?
I actually wrote down all of them. If there was NFL, I would have instantly given you the NFL one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Barca v Real.
Yes.
Ah.
The El Clasico.
It's probably the most
the Camp Nou.
tricky.
Mm.
But
I'm with you there.
Enough.
Why do you say tricky?
I think there's enough. I think it's just one of those things. It's such a spectacle every year. Yes, it happens twice, but it's like tickets. I remember as a kid it being like, okay, if you go and see Barcelona Real Madrid, that's like the big game. And it was always like the Champions League final. If it was Barca v Real, it was like insane. And like the legends that played for both, there's such a force to be reckoned with on both sides. And there are fans across the world that I think would do basically anything to go to those games.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go with that one. It's definitely the trickiest to get hold of.
Yeah. We can dream. If you were going to add or supplement an event on there that's not there, what would you add?
Either one of the NFL London games or the
Super Bowl. Got to do the Super Bowl. Have to do the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Which city,
Super
ideally,
Bowl.
would you like it to be in? You know, where would you, if you were going to go? Where would you like it to be?
If I'm being honest, New York or LA.
Yeah, the big boys.
LA probably
the
is
Super
better.
Bowl in New York would be absolutely epic. Epic. Oh,
It would. Imagine the week that you would have. When
God,
I was
the
in LA
months I'd have there.
watching, like the week leading up, it was like just everything was Super Bowl. Everything was like, no one spoke about anything other than the Super Bowl. And the fact that the Rams were in it was like, it was basically like every single place was shut on Super Bowl day. And like the community that came together, that was like, whether they were LA Rams fans or not, they were just in that place. They all were wearing their shirts. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out. I'm going to spend money on expensive Rams stuff and hope they win. And what was funny about being in LA was that people were like, I didn't know anyone. I just went up on my own. And they would be like, do you want a whiskey? Do you like whiskey? I'm like, what? And they'll have a massive like tub of whiskey that they would pour. I got wasted by the end.
Oh my God.
And then like just started dancing until the early hours of the morning with just random people that I had absolutely no idea who they were.
Yes, I love it. We're going to have to put Super Bowl on. We'll have to discuss this later, Rob.
Definitely, yeah. It's so many people I talk about this list to. They're like, "What? Why isn't the Super Bowl on there?" I can't remember our rationale for dismissing it. But anyway, so this is the last.
I think that London NFL, if you see it in like the director's box, I think that could be a doable thing.
Yeah, like the Sky Bar, at the Spurs Ground. We could do that. We should do that. Actually, we should get tickets for it.
Yeah,
anyway,
the whole objective of us doing this, Sam, as tongue in cheek as it may or may not be, or as viciously ambitious as it may be, is we need to get a step closer to an invite to one of these. Part of your role here is to either get us a step closer, but with someone that you think could, in the 6 degrees of separation of getting a ticket to this thing, who do you think you could introduce us to come onto the pod and talk to us to get us there?
Oh, to come onto the podcast.
Sam Tutty is giving us Jason Manford, yet to materialise, Jack and Sam. But
Jason
so
Manford,
that's a step further, yet to be arranged. That's hopefully coming up. Sam, how do you think strategically? Who is showbiz and sporting?
I'm going to say Bill Kenwright.
Oh, yes.
Bill Kenwright is one of those people that is so amazing. And he is one of those people that is, if you do something for him, he will do a lot for you. He's very kind and he's one of the nicest human beings. Whatever you hear about theatre and everything, he genuinely is, as a person, one of the best people out there.
That's such a great suggestion. And of course, he also played in Coronation Street.
There you go. He also didn't give me Dreamboats and Petticoats, so...
Yes. Maybe Bill would be up for coming back onto, at least to the new studios. I don't know if he's been to the new Coronation Street set, because it will have been in the old set when he was there. So maybe, with your permission, Sam, we might get an invite with a chat with Ken and see if he'll come to the Coronation Street set to record the pod, maybe with me, and we get you up, Jack, to do that.
knows?
That
That'd be
might
amazing.
He also
a good
is one of the most passionate people about Everton. Get him talking about Everton and he will talk to you for hours.
Sam, I
amazing
think
time
that's
with
a
a new stadium and
great
everything.
shout. Exactly.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Sam, that's a fantastic shout. Thank you, buddy.
Great. Well, give that a whirl and
No, of
see
course.
if it comes to fruition. Oh, Sam, you've been so cool. Thanks so
There
much.
is one more
Really
question,
good.
Rob.
Oh,
One
yeah.
more question,
Thank
Rob.
you so much.
We need a position for
Yes.
Sam in Stage Door Athletic. So currently we are asking our podcast guests what position they would like to play in our setup. So Sam Tutty was our inaugural guest, and his position was very humbly suggested as the water boy. So you can be striker, fullback, goalkeeper, Andrea Pirlo in the middle of the park. Where are we going, Sam? You could be a board member. You could be head of catering. Anywhere across the institution. Where would you
We're
like
a
to
club.
be, Sam?
We're not just a team, we're a club.
It's a club, yeah, exactly.
As someone that loves casting, I'm going to put myself as chief scout.
Oh,
Love
yes.
it. Fantastic, Sam.
Oh my God,
Brilliant
that's
answer. Very good.
Oh, great. That's so good. Welcome on board. Virtual handshake as you
Virtual
sign
handshake.
for Stage
Virtual
Door
handshake.
Athletic. We'll have to
Thank
get
you very
together and
much,
actually
Sam.
do the signing on photograph.
Yeah, we'll get a
some point
picture.
in front of the Evan Hansen. We'll come to Mile End and
On a really cold time in January,
Yes.
a morning where we all look really warm, but we're actually
A
freezing.
Tuesday night at the Britannia at Stoke. We'll do that, don't worry.
yeah.
Oh, no one wants a cold night at Stoke.
That is so perfect, and you've been such a fab guest. Thanks so much, Sam. It's really good to meet you.
Thank you so much, Sam. Brilliant.
No,
and
thank you guys for having me on.
You've been brilliant. Thanks so much, man. And good luck with everything TikTok-wise, and we'll see you out there soon, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's full time on another Stage Door Athletic pod. Thanks for listening.
Make sure to look out for encores with bonus pod episodes where we talk about all sorts, from awful advert auditions to top transfers.
And stay in touch. Meet other club members and share your best sporting moments on Instagram at Stage Door Athletic.
And on TikTok at Stage Door Athletic as well. Right, we're off to the clubhouse for a pint.